And a minus 450 bet. It's according to Joe.
Weight. I think he can lower weight.
Zhang is still the wood fighter here.
Yes.
He's less robotic.
Ooh, look at that shot. That left hand right there. Ooh,
density or not, Joyce from the man who said not, but my shots are
very easily.
Zhang, I mean, it lab around it. It's a solid.
Zhilei, Joyce.
Exactly to look for, the straight left and the right hook.
Doesn't move his head.
He dropped him down the line and saw against.
Look at Joyce trying to box forward like he usually does.
Mentions as his 80-inch.
And the 2 punches he told
first round, and then just hands and don't leave. Opens up this second right.
Hear it at some point. His great chin and his power being timid.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Not about it. It's his jab going, then every offense works. Ooh, that shot right there buckled Joyce.
That's a big 1-2. Olympic silver medalist Zhilei Zhang.
From China by way of Jersey. You don't hear that every
There's a left that stuns Joyce. And let's see how he weathers this storm from Zhilei Zhang. Triggering, stopping, and stepping in between opponents.
All night long. I mean, it's easy work. This is easy picking. Odds, Bernardo, I said, oh my goodness, they tripping on the odds. No, I didn't bet.
There.
I didn't bet.
Body work from Zhang as well. Now here comes the return from Joyce.
There's the heart.
Trying to back up Zhang. Blood emanating from Joyce. Blooded out of the mouth in the front.
He's letting Joyce get comfortable, and he wants to run him into another shot.
Just did.
Straight left, so that cannot miss the juggernaut. Body work, that's one way to slow down Zhang.
Another rock'em sock'em robots.
This and the work rate, Joyce usually punches around. He's thrown 84 total through these first 2 rounds with 15 seconds left.
What's
authority coming? The punches of
virtue.
The heart is not over. And out 1-2.
Trying to do is he's just trying to Zhang.
That right eye is worried.
Good shot.
That'll be a sense of urgency for Joyce here. Now Z hook to the chin of Joyce.
Zhang's career.
He's won the first 2 rounds. If he runs out, it's a problem. Joyce come on towards the back end. We know his conditioning is elite.
There's Zhang right on the belt line with the left and left from Joyce.
My goodness, what a chin.
Nice left hook from Joyce and left jab.
See that activity right. Work the numbers on him. That's what Joyce is doing. He's working the number, touching him. He doesn't matter where he's lay a glove on him.
Right uppercut on the inside from Zhang.
Keep him defensive.
% of their power, 22% so far. But there's that, and this is Joyce waking for that second round. Straight left from Zhang.
He does not. Oh. I mean, it's so hard, so quick, and so precise.
Oh, there again. Joyce answers with the jab, but I'm sure Zhang will take a jab.
That work from Joyce. He's trying to take the psyche. He's trying to take over. Let him know, like, hey, I've hit you with, you hit me with my shot, and I'm right here in your face.
Damage. Joyce by 5 and he punch per round.
2 rounds to 1.
Damaging shots from win him that 3rd round. It was the best.
Joyce getting busy now. Right hand.
It's all the conditioning issue Zhang is shown in the past. We talked about how, and now Joyce is coming
of the southpaw towards the of the southpaw from the activity of Joyce.
And that right hand from Joyce was just starting long. There's that straight left one. There's another straight left, right. This is a clinic on the southpaw left. And how not to defend it by Joyce. That the influence could be worrisome as the fight progresses because those are right hook from Zhilei Zhang.
Anytime Zhang gets his left hand down the pipe now. Joyce on that side, not allowing him to get there.
Do you realize this is a 280-pound or so heavyweight to his chin, right to his face?
I think that's a good thing to boast about if you're Joyce. Any left.
It doesn't look like with a punch, but you can close.
Absolutely. If you keep
enforcing like that center line, he doesn't. That was going to be a problem for him in this fight.
It's also demanded that Joyce pick up the pace. That's his best shot here, Mark. He needs to keep Zhang off of him and keep that left hand from not only be thrown, but connect like it is once again here in round 5.
Well, pace will win rounds. Busyness will win. He's the home fighter.
Push the pace against a counter and coming your way, the counters.
Especially a puncher whose stamina is such. But that straight left isn't stopping, man.
My goodness, when we take a look at the punch over the last few fights, he is tonight compared. There's that left once again, that right of Joyce continues person. And if he's not seeing those, that is going to cause even more trouble as you finally take a look at those CompuBox numbers that favor Zhang.
I don't know if he's going to get credit from the judge.
Wait till you see this up trying to throw in a minute, Zhang.
This is dangerous territory for Joyce. 14-0, 15 knockouts, but can't away from that left. Zhilei Zhang said, from Joyce. The body language and how you look will obviously be on the judge.
I mean, he's catching those shots.
Yep.
Yeah, Zhang right now is playing with house Joyce to wear himself down.
To me, he cannot play with house money being on the road.
Right now.
Being on the road. A guy who has a reputation for fading.
Right side of Joyce's face, polishing the face of
Zhang is bleeding too, and he's been in the rounds.
who's being checked out. Hammering left hands, it makes it worse.
Now we're going to see the urgency with which
Zhang has never earned a stoppage past the 5th round, and
Zhang can answer his critics, which call him into account for fading all his big fights. He can change his life here. He can change his career if he avoids fading.
Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy and fight.
Last round, he stopped. His fight to win or to lose right now.
Now a right-left combination, another straight left, and you said Zhang wasn't throwing?
No, he didn't hear you.
Here comes the doctor.
This He's going to plead to continue, but the fight is over, and Zhilei Zhang has pulled off the minus 1100 upset on Joyce. The juggernaut did everything he'd done before, but he'd never faced a puncher like Zhilei.